Yo, it's your boy jforpiece back with another video, and yes, today I'm gonna be ranking every EX based off of who was the strongest on release. And before we get into it, of course, if you guys are enjoying your boy's second channel, like in the description, we're going crazy. We're almost at 150 subs, you know what I'm saying? And expected a 4-piece upload very soon, back to back. So, don't want to miss out on that. Of course, if you also guys want to join your boy's Discord, link in the description. We have a great, decent community there, and we'd love for you guys to join. So yeah, I also heard there was a bit of problems with the link a little bit, so I have to keep refixing it sometimes. I don't know, but forgive me if that's the case. Anyway, now let us rank every EX based off of release. Now, look. Now we have 3 tiers. We have strong as hell. Okay, that means this character has aged very well. It's not just the fact that he was just strong on release, but he's aged that EX has aged pretty good. Well, mid tier is, he was good for a little bit while, but then fell off. And then who told you to really be here, which is basically absolutely cat urine. Basically, if the person basically just fell off after like a week or something, yeah, I know a lot of Whitebeard fans are not gonna like this video, but yeah. Anyway, let's get straight into this. Now, the first one is Film Red Shanks. Yeah, strong as hell. I'm putting him as strong as hell. Okay, the reason why is because, well, when he first came out, he was so overpowered. He was so OP. Okay, anybody that was around at the time knows how broken he was. I summoned for Shanks, I got him, whatever. He was broken. The meta at some points was unplayable. It was ridiculous. Alright? And it was pretty frustrating. It was very, very frustrating, to the point where Bandai lost a lot of ratings, and the ratings went down at one point because the hackers were at a high and Shanks was at a high. Okay, and then he lasted for a long time in the meta too. He lasted when the 4th anniversary came around. He was still very relevant. When the 4.5 anniversary came out, he was still very relevant, and he was one of the only few characters that could counter Gear 5 Luffy. So he was still very relevant. He was relevant for a good 3 metas at least. Even the early 5th anniversary with even the 5th anniversary, he was still very relevant. So he was relevant for like 4 metas. So yeah, he deserves to be on this list, number 1 on this list when it comes to that. Now, Zephyr, I'm gonna put as mid. Now, the reason why I'm gonna put Zephyr as mid is because he was powerful on release. He was strong on release. He was released just before Film Red Shanks, and he was strong on release, but the thing about him was he kind of went out fast. Like, he was still powerful once Shanks came on, whatever, but he got overshadowed by Shanks. And then as the metas go on, and there was characters that were able to counter buffed state characters, there was a lot of characters that were able to counter a lot of buff state characters, so he kind of fell out the meta slowly, very, very slowly. He ended up becoming a very underrated EX over time. So I do want to give him a tier. He didn't fall off too fast because he was still very powerful, and yeah, sadly. So yeah, Big Mom, I would have to say mid. The reason why I have to say mid, because of what I've heard from some other people that were playing in the meta during that time, is that Big Mom was not considered to be a very powerful character until a little bit later on during the meta, and they didn't realize how OP she was. But then by that time, there were some other characters that were able to counter her later on, like easily, which was, I think it was Roger and Odin. So she kind of had like a short run, as you can say, and she never really bounced back from it. So I actually have to put her in the mid tier, late mid tier, probably even Who Told You to Be Here. Now, not because she's fully trash, I just feel like she wasn't really she wasn't really seen as very special from the start, and by the time people realized it, it was like, yeah, she had her time. And then after people started, like, fucking her entire shit up, and Roger and Odin came out of nowhere and boomed her. So yeah. Next one, Blackbeard, strong as hell. Yeah, he was strong as hell. He lasted for a decent amount of metas. He lasted throughout the. I didn't even play. I didn't even play at that time, just like the Big Mom time. But I heard he was very OP, and people were frustrated with him. Very frustrated with Blackbeard. Hopefully, we get a second Blackbeard this anniversary, please, Bandai. Okay. Anyway, but I heard he was very powerful and he lasted for a few metas. Lasted for a few metas, so definitely on this list. Aka Inu, strong as hell. Strong, definitely. I'm definitely putting Aka Inu on this list. Well, actually, no. I'm putting him at mid. Mid, the reason why is because on release he was very strong, he was very powerful, he was very OP. The meta was so bad. During the prime Aka Inu meta, it was so bad. Oh my god. Okay, I at the time I was very free to play it back then, and I never had any EXs ever. And man, dealing with Aka Inus was ridiculous. Alright, and Rogers and Odin's too. Oh my god, yeah, it was ridiculous. But he ended up getting countered very quickly by first by Red Yamato. She was pretty decent against him. Then Blue Kaido, and then finally EX Luffy, and that kind of drowned him a little bit. He was still used a bit after that, but he kind of drowned, literally. You know, he did come back a little bit during the 3.5 anniversary because of Filament Shanks, since he was a green unit, but he kind of just drowned out. So yeah, he's kind of here. You might even put him on here, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. Might put him here as well. So yeah, who told you to be here? Big Mom, strong as hell. Strong as hell. I'm gonna no. Actually, mid tier. I'm gonna have to put her mid tier. Now, reason why I'm putting her mid tier, she was very powerful on release. She ended up being the strongest EX of the 4th anniversary. Then she ended up being very powerful during the 4.5 anniversary, and then she ended up being powerful for the 5th anniversary. So she lasted for a good 3 metas, but then she kind of drowned out a little bit. So I have to put her in the mid tier. I probably have to put her over Zephyr. Yeah, she was very good, but I think overall, over time, I think as a character, I think she kind of drowned it out, and she wasn't immune to status effect or whatever, so she kind of basically went down, and a lot of characters end up having the trait of capturing the treasure while on the flag, which kind of effed it up for her. So yeah, Hybrid Kaido, yeah, strong as hell. He was strong as hell unreleased. Now, was he the complete strongest? No, but he lasted longer than Big Mom, in my opinion, which made him, in my opinion, put him as strong as hell. Because even now, people are still using Hybrid Kaidos now, and he was just so useful. He was able to back cap and all that stuff. He was OP. And he lasted for a few minutes, and well, he's still relevant right now. He was released around the same time as Big Mom. He's still a bit relevant right now. I still see a lot of people still use him as well in League. So shout out to y'all. Shanks that I just put here, he's strong as hell. He was OP. He was relevant for a few metas, and then he kind of drowned out. And then Bandai gave him a buff, and he came back into the meta. Now I don't know about him now. He's kind of fell out of the meta again. So, but he was unplayable during his time. So, yeah. Zoro, strong as hell. Definitely strong as hell. He lasted. He's still used today. That just explains everything. He's still used today. Okay. He was released on the 4th anniversary. He was the main anniversary EX of the 4th anniversary. He was OP. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else can I say about that? Kid-in-Law, strong as hell. On release, they were very, very powerful. I think that was the first time Bandai introduced a unit that was able to ignore people on the flag and capture the flag while you're on the flag. That was OP. He was made to counter Big Mom, and he's still very relevant today. So shout out to the Claw players. Very, very powerful. Hybrid Yamato. On release, she was very powerful. Now, was she stronger than Roger or Roger at the time? No, because she got countered by Roger and got countered by Filament Shanks. So she wasn't the strongest on release, but she was able to last very long in the meta and was still one of the stronger characters in every meta so far, even as of now. Yes, and I know you guys are going to get mad at me about, oh, Hybrid Yamato. Yes, we can fight about it any day of the week. It's okay. We guys can fight. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Don't worry, I'll take you to the Diddy house. Me and you can have all the fights over there. Okay? Anyway, Whitebeard. I'm gonna put him in the mid tier. No. I'm gonna have to put him. Who told you to be here? I'm sorry. Damn, man. I love Whitebeard, man. Whitebeard's my favorite character, but man, Bandai did him the worst way possible. He was relevant. He was strong. He was the strongest character for a week, and then they released Dark Roger, and he basically got counted right there and there. And basically, people were just bypassing his character easily and his defense so easily. It was just bad, bro. And as of right now, I rarely see Whitebeard players as much as I did before. So it's kind of sad right now, man. I'm not gonna lie, it's low-key sad. Gear 5 Luffy, strongest on release. He's still relevant today. What else can I say? He's still relevant today. Yace. He was strongest on release, and he's still very used today. Now, he kind of drowned it out a little bit. Well, no, he didn't drown out a little bit, actually. He was still very used, okay? I think he's still relevant today. He's still doing good right now. I don't know how he's gonna do after the 6th anniversary, but as of right now, yeah, he's alright. EX Luffy, strong as hell. What can I say? I don't see as much EX Luffy's obviously today because the meta is different, but he lasted for a very long time, so I have to put him on here. Blue Kaido, mid. As of right now, I'm putting him in the mid tier because he drowned it out after EX Luffy came out, and he kind of never came back. And then now he's having a huge revival right now. So as of right now, I'm putting him at mid. Or else I would have put him at Who Told You to Be Here, but as of right now, he's in the mid tier. Shout out to all the Kaido players, all the Blue Kaido players. Roger, Green Roger, yeah, strong as hell. I'm not explaining a Roger. You guys already know. Yamato. I'm gonna put her in the mid tier. She kind of drowned it out. She was the strongest on release, but then she kind of drowned out with the blue characters over time, and then Filmed Shanks, and then more characters just kept out metaing her, and she kind of drowned it out. But recently she's had a huge comeback, so I'm putting in the mid tier for now. Green Odin, I'm gonna put as strong as hell. He lasted for a long while in a few metas. Now he recently fell out the meta, so we'll see. Hopefully he gets a buff, and if he gets a buff, then yeah, I'm gonna put him in the strongest hell tier. Commissary Shanks, it's too early to really rank him right now. It's too early to rank him as of right now, but I'll definitely put him here. As strong as hell for now. Dark Roger, strong as hell. Rob Lucci, strong as hell, obviously. And Garp, I'm gonna put as strong as hell because right now they're and S Snake as well. I don't know why S Snake's picture's not on here, but yeah, S Snake is definitely gonna be on this list too because they're the recent EXs of the anniversary, so they're still very powerful for right now. So we don't know how long they're gonna last until the next anniversary. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. What do you guys think? What do you guys like this video idea or whatever? Did you guys like this? What's your opinion? How did you feel about this? Did you guys disagree? Let me know down below. Anyway, stay strong, stay safe, stay blessed, and yeah, peace.